Hey guys, this is Tim with VanLeeuwen Family Farm. I know you've all been wondering where I've been at all summer, and to tell you the truth, I've just been so busy with the farm and my job, and just getting transitioned from us moving 2.5 hours away from our previous farm back home to where we grew up in southeast Kansas. It's just been one hectic summer, along with the drought that we've had. This summer we haven't had drought like this for many years. Back in 2011, 2012, we really had a couple bad drought years, and since then, this is the worst year that we've had. And so, been trying to rotate the cattle, trying to stay ahead of the drought, and trying to keep enough grass in front of them to keep them sustained. It's getting towards the fall time now, although it's still hot, still 90 degrees every day, 90 plus degrees. I saw that it's going to be 100 and 101 next week for a couple days, and it's just been tough. So this is kind of my normal routine. I kind of just wanted to show you guys, sorry about that. I just kind of wanted to show you guys, what I've been doing when I come home from work every day and why I haven't been getting any videos on. And this is why. So it's 10 o'clock right now. I just got my shower taken. I'm just sitting down to eat my dinner. Heather and the boys have already ate a few hours ago. Heather cooked up some steaks. Unfortunately, I wasn't home at that time to be able to eat them fresh, but they still look great. It's a big New York strip right there. She cooked it on the stovetop. And so normally I try to come home after work and eat dinner with Heather and the kids and spend a little bit of time with the boys, maybe help them take their baths and get settled down, and maybe go outside with them for a little bit before we do those two things. But tonight I worked late at my job as an aircraft mechanic. I got off work at 7:10 p.m. I came straight home. It's about a 30-minute drive. Came straight home, not to the house, but to the farm, to one of our farms. So we've got, there's a lot of things that I haven't told you guys probably, and I probably should before I get too deep into a lot of this stuff. But we've got two farms now. So we've got an 80 acres that's about, 8 miles away from our house maybe. And then we've got another 96 acres that is about 8 miles away from it. So we've got all the cows and calves on the 80 acres. And we've had them on there all summer long, ever since we moved down here. So from March, the first week in March till now, this is September, maybe 12th, I think September 12th. Can't hardly keep my days straight anymore, but we've had the cows on there from March to now, which is September 12th, and we're running out of grass. So right now they're pretty much down to eating weeds. There's still quite a bit of ragweed out there that they've been eating on, believe it or not. And we're just trying to kind of use those cattle to mow those weeds down. But at the same time, we've started feeding the cattle some organic grain here in the last week or so. About the last week and a half, we started feeding them some organic grain, just to kind of boost their condition a little bit before fall time. So the forage is getting low quality. Everything is mature. They're pretty much eating weeds right now. but we haven't fed any hay yet. A lot of people have been feeding hay already. They've been feeding hay for the last couple months over the summer. You'll see in some of my coming up videos that I've taken over the summer of our cows eating weeds. So they've had grass too, but they've been mowing down a lot of weeds for us. You know, I've seen people out bush hogging their pastures, and basically, you know, the cows did it for us. So, and we're getting forage value out of those weeds, and they're taking the weeds down. So we don't have to spend any diesel in the tractor, which is good. So kind of right now, my evening routine is I usually get off work at 5:30. I come home, spend a little bit of time with the family, an hour or so, hour and a half maybe, and then I go back out to the farm and I feed the cows, and also have been watering them. The pond's getting low. I had one cow get stuck in the pond. I've been watering them in a 300-gallon stock tank that I got sitting just across the hot wire on their side. So been trying to keep them watered. They are still going into the pond a little bit, drinking a little bit of water out of there, and you know, probably taking a quick dip in there to cool down. I have seen them standing in the pond, you know, which is not good. You know, I don't have any hot wire around it right now or anything to limit their access or anything. But since I put this water tank up and I've been watering them in that tank, they've really been drinking a lot of water out of it, probably the majority of their water out of it. And anyways, so I'll go out there and I'll feed the cows, I'll water them, you know, just check on all of them. By the time I do all that, it's pretty much dark. Sometimes I'm watering them in the dark, and to do that, I actually have to bucket the water because we have a concrete freeze-proof water tank, but we don't have a hydrant out there. So that freeze-proof water is on the other side of the hot wire. And you may wonder why I don't just move the hot wire so they can get to the water. Well, I have the steers on that side, and the steers use that for their water. So we've got the butcher steers on the other side, and that's what I've been watering them with. And you know, I keep the cows separated, and I just bucket the water. It's about 10 feet away or so, 10, 12 feet away. So I got to carry buckets and fill it up. But I've been doing that all summer, and I'm so used to it that most people would probably be like, oh, there's no way in hell I'm bucketing that much water. At one time, I was bucketing like 700 gallons of water a day in the heat of this, in the middle of the summer. And it just is what it is, you know. Haven't had time to go out there and put a water hydrant in. I barely have time to, you know, get the stuff done that I absolutely have to. And so bucketing that water is just, you know, it's a Band-Aid, but, you know, it's just something I had to do for this year to get me by. So anyways, my day is pretty well packed. You know, I get off at 5:30, come home, spend a little bit of time with the family, try to eat dinner real quick, and then go right back out to the farm, feed the cows, get them watered, make sure everybody's doing okay. And by the time I get home, it's usually past 9 o'clock. It's dark. It's usually past dark by the time I leave the farm. Plus, I've been trying to rotate the cows, so it's just been a lot to deal with. You know, I've had to fix fence, rotate cows, deal with the hot wire, and sometimes the hot wire not working quite as good as it should because the ground rods ain't getting enough water to keep a good ground. It's just been one thing after another, and then we've had this drought. So anyways, that's why I haven't got any videos on. You know, I don't want to leave you guys hanging. You know, I feel like we were putting on quite a few videos here in the last year, and then all of a sudden, besides a few videos that Heather's put on of cooking our beef and cooking some meals and stuff with our beef and some farmers market stuff and whatnot, you know, I haven't hardly put on any videos. And so, oh, that's another thing. We've been going to the farmers market every Saturday since probably March or April. Probably since April, I'd say, beginning of April. So that's another thing that we've been doing. And so, man, our schedule's just been cram-packed. It's been a rough summer. It's been good, but it's been busy, and it's flown by. And but I'll tell you this, I've got a lot of content. I've got several videos that I've taken over the summer. You know, it's gonna be kind of weird maybe watching videos from a few months ago in the fall, you know, a few months ago that I took in the summertime. You might be watching those this fall, but nonetheless, you know, I'm gonna get them out. I'm gonna get them out for you guys, and you know, you'll see what's been going on all summer. And you know, I just wanted to jump on here tonight, kind of tell you guys why I've had a hiatus from YouTube for a while, and kind of show you guys, you know, what's been going on and why I haven't been able to get any videos on. So, everybody have a good, I want to say good evening, but it's the nighttime now. So, everybody have a good night. I'm going to eat this monster KC strip that Heather made, and I'm gonna go to bed because I gotta get up early for work. We've been working 10-hour days all summer long, plus some weekends, and so you know, that's not my schedule of choice. You know, I'd rather be able to spend more time on the farm. But when you've got a full-time day job, you've pretty much just got to, you know, you got to suck it up and be there at your job, because your job is what's, you know, helping support your farm. You know, we can't all, you know, live just off of our farm. So, you know, eventually that's the goal for sure. You know, that's the goal for all of us, I feel like. But, you know, you got to be there at that job, and if your job says that they want you there 10 hours a day, you're going to have to be there 10 hours a day, because your farm depends on it, your family depends on it, your cows depend on it. Everybody is, you know, pretty much depending on you showing up to work. So that's just part of it, you know. We all love to farm, but we still have jobs that we have to go to. And so life's a circus sometimes, and you just got to learn to juggle it. And, you know, you got to keep going. So that's kind of what my message is tonight. You know, we've all got busy lives. Sometimes the struggle is real. You can see I haven't shaved my face for a while. My hair is growing out. You know, Heather's been on me to clean myself up. But man, I've just been on the go so much, sometimes it's hard to keep your head above water. So everybody keep doing what you're doing. If you're struggling like me to keep up, you know, just keep chipping away, because, you know, there's going to be good times, there's going to be bad times. Not saying this is a bad time, but it's just been a struggle to keep up with everything right now. So, but I am enjoying the farm. You know, I love seeing all them baby calves running around. I love seeing the cows getting rotated to new grass, and our butcher steers growing and getting finished out at the same time. And so life has been good, but it's been busy and hectic, and I'm ready for things to slow down, but I don't think that's going to happen for a while. So y'all just stay tuned. I'll get some videos out here in the near future, and y'all keep your heads above water. This is Tim with VanLeeuwen Family Farm. Everybody have a good night.